Hello, my name is Dr. Jacqueline Renishek, and I'm with DTP-Leadership Group. And I'm talking about ways to help mourners who are experiencing someone dying or there's some kind of separation that's occurring that's very difficult for them. Kavanaugh says the fourth stage is guilt. And when you hear that the common statement around guilt is, if only I hadn't done that, and they'll keep going on about it. I think the problem with guilt is it can be self-deprecation, and it can also lead to depression. So it has to be processed through. People will punish themselves. They'll make impossible plans. They'll make promises. I've heard this before. I will never again do that, whatever it is. So a way to help people is to help them to get realistic about what's happening in their lives and what do they need to do. Maybe they do need to make an apology or an amends to the person that's dying. In recovery programs, we talk about living amends. That means that sometimes the person has died and we cannot say anything to them, but we can live differently, live our life differently, and behave differently. And that is an amends in itself. I think there's a second guessing that goes on with guilt. I made the wrong choice about the doctor or the hospital, would be a comment. I think we need to support them in looking at how they feel guilty, but also they allow them to determine how they're going to move through that guilt. This is not a time for logic or explanations because those have never worked for me. I think it's time to just sit, listen, and support them, but help them to be realistic.